Yes, what's how you doing? Of course, from wherever you're catching me from, Luze Andrew Anderson is my name, and super excited, of course, to be here. I don't know if we are on or not, so I always have my other computer that I try to test and see if we are really on. I can see that the live has already started, but for some reasons I'm not seeing it on my computer. Let me first check. I see that it is going on very well. I don't know if we are on or not yet. Okay, let me see. Yes, here it shows that we are good. Yeah, I'm seeing it here, but for some reasons I'm not seeing it on this other laptop. So I'm trying to check and I see if we are on. Yeah, we are here. Of course, let me hope. Yeah, we are there. So as long as you're watching through, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah, good night. It doesn't matter, of course, where you are watching it from. My name is Luze Andrew Anderson, and the year 2026, of course, I decided to be sharing my life with you. I went off grid, and I stay with my son. I'm a single dad. I've been with my son since was like one. Now he's going to be making four. Yeah, he's going to be making 4 years, and the entire time it's been us together. So I've come to tell you the story, like how everything was moving on very well. Everything was very fine with my life, but for some reasons, then everything crashed. Yeah. So this is a story whereby you have everything and everything is moving on very fine. As I told you, for the people who have been following, since I was like, when I was done with school, immediately, before even getting done with school, medical school, immediately I got a job in a broadcasting world, yeah, on a national TV from where I come from in my country. So everything was fine. And then all of a sudden, of course, when you're used with soft life, all of a sudden, I'm 35, and I'm before my girlfriend could give birth, then I lost everything. Just imagine you're in a scenario whereby you're expecting, yeah, you're unexpecting father, and then all of a sudden everything crashes. Yeah, everything crashes at the point that you cannot have rent. You don't have rent, you cannot pay bills. Everything has really crashed. But of course, it wasn't the first time everything was crashing. It was like the third time when things were crashing. So this is going to be my story and how I've started over. And even right now, if you are watching right now, of course, just know I'm starting over. Even now that I'm talking, I'm starting over. Currently, I don't earn a penny. It's not like at the end of the month I'll get maybe $1. No, I'm not going to get $1. Not for the next 6 or even 7 months. I'm not going to be earning nothing. But remember, I'm with my son. Yeah, just the two of us. I went off grid. So when you go off grid, it's not like you're going to have someone, to support you. Yeah, maybe financially, or you're going to borrow things. Basically nothing. So just imagine you're in wilderness. It's you and your son, and you're starting over. Yeah, this is my story. It is quite weird, and the people watching and the people even who are subscribed on this channel are also involved into this. Yeah, so you're going to listen to this and how I'm making it, because I feel like maybe most of the people make this kind of videos when they've made it already. Yeah, when they've made it, then they make such kind of videos. But me, I told myself these are going to be archived, and I will remember on each video. That's why we don't do trends. I will remember on each video that on this day everything had crashed, I had nothing. And now maybe 6 months from now, or 1 year or 2 years, then I'll look back to these same videos. And of course, for the people who are watching in, I want to say thank you very much for the support. Yeah, I can see a couple of you. Of course, I can see you. I want to say thank you very much for watching through. Thanks for the support. And of course, course, you can always never forget, the people you started the journey with. Yeah, so I'm really very proud. And of course, it was yesterday that I noticed that we got new subscribers, of course, from Kenya. Yes, guys from Kenya. Yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you very much for subscribing. Then guys from Tanzania, I saw a couple of you really went ahead to subscribe. Then I saw some guys from UK subscribe, even from Rwanda. As long as you just subscribed in the last 28 days, and you're out of Uganda, even if you're in Uganda, but you just subscribed for the last 28 days, I want to say thank you very much. The reason why I put my number, the reason why I put my WhatsApp number here is because we are going to be supporting each other. It really doesn't make sense, to have 200k subscribers whom you cannot interact and have, and support each other. It is useless having a bunch. Yeah, yet you could be small and you support each other, in one way or the other. It doesn't matter which country you're from, as long as you're a content creator, we can always join up. Yeah, so let this be a support team, because I can do trends. Yeah, where I come from, I would say I used to be a celebrity, and I know a couple of people. I can do interviews, I can do lots of things, but I decided not to do that. 2026, I was like, nah, this is going to be now me. I sacrificed 15 years of my life, yeah, serving the people, then again sacrifice 7 years again, doing politics. And now I was like, now since I have a son and we stay together and I'm off grade, why is it that now I don't support me? Because I always encourage people to support you, because it reaches a time when it is supposed, it has to be you. Yeah, no one is going to support you more than you. Even when everyone leaves, it is you who is going to be staying. Yeah, it is you who is going to be staying. So the reason why I put this number here, because now it's going to be personal. There are things I told you yesterday. There are things I can tell you guys. I cannot even tell my sisters or my friends, and I cannot share anything. There is nothing, there are things I could fail to tell my son, but I could tell you. So that means we are creating a bond, yeah, that you could be wherever you are. We could give ourselves knowledge. We could share knowledge, You could be like traveling and, it's your first time maybe to come in East Africa and you need a place to stay. And then, I could be like, let's support each other. So it is useless having big numbers, but yet you cannot support yourself. So this is my story, of course. As you see it up here, I lost everything at 35 and started over, and I'm still in the process of starting over. Well, Andrew Anderson is my name, and this is my story. Well, this is where it all started. Yeah, this is where it all started. Of course, I've failed. I've started over 3 times. 3 times I've been starting over. 3 times. But now this is the major time, of course, that I have started over. And by the time you're watching this, of course, as per the date, it is the 7th of February 2026. Yeah, the 7th of February 2026. And this is a live broadcast. Well, I'm still starting over. It's been like a couple of months. Not a couple of months. I would say it's been weeks. Yeah, it's been weeks that I started over and I lost everything. Well, it all started when I was expecting my girlfriend was expecting a kid, yeah, and by then I had opened up a company. Remember, I have history of doing journalism. I was doing entertainment journalism for 15 years, as I told you. You Google my name, Andrew Anderson, of course, you see a lot of work that I did over the years. So now everything is okay. Of course, as I told you yesterday, I had never looked for a job. I never went for a job hunting. So, but over the time, now I'm expecting my son, like in a week. I think it was like in a month. I was supposed to be having my son, delivered. And all of a sudden, the people that I used to work with, there are people that I just woke up one day during COVID-19, the first one that happened, the one which was really tough, and almost globally, each country was going under a lockdown. So I called some of my close friends who are into the field that I was doing, into videography and photography and TV. who were not working, and I told them we could come up with something, we could come up with a company, which I registered. It was a viral, it was a short viral media company. We opened it up. We were many. Of course, I can see I can see Vode Dance, yeah, Vode Dance with music, yeah. What's up? Hello, how are you doing? You're among the first people, of course, when I'm doing my broadcast to be commenting. Yes, Vode Dance with music. So I collected a team of them, and I was like, let's come up with something. Let's do production, let's do events, let's do, everything. I had editors, videographer, photographers, producers. I wanted us to do something. Now that happened. We ran the company like for a year, and now that I'm expecting, as an unexpecting dad, you don't know how things are going to move out, so you have to work a little hard to make sure by the time your son comes in, by the time your daughter or your son or your kid comes to life, at least you're prepared with life. Because as gents, we have that fear. You don't know how you're going to feed these guys. It's a mom, and then your child, so it gets tricky. So I'm like, let me open up this company. So I had prepared lots of stuff, and by the time, in a month's time, before my kid was born, now these guys backstab me. Though I'm not going to say backstab, I'm going to use the word like, you don't blame humans for what they do, because it is survival for the fittest. So maybe they wanted to survive. All of a sudden, I come to office. Of course, we had an office, and I come, and these guys are all gone. They are gone, all gone. And the machines we were using, the cameras we were using, some computers that we were using, they are gone. Zero, nothing, gone. I was confused. I think we were from an antenatal, yeah, with the mother of my son. We were from an antenatal. Then I come back, it was around 7, and all these guys are gone. And I don't know where to start from, because it was a team. It was teamwork. So basically my job was to do delegation. So I wasn't really hands-on. Where need be, I could be hands-on, but most of the times I could delegate, because we had professionals doing different work, and they were professionals. They were specialized in different things. So all these guys are gone. Now I'm alone. We enter the office, we enter this building, they are all gone. Some of the machines are gone. Talk of the camera, talk of computers, and some laptops are gone. And they were like, we done. But by the time they were done, of course, we had supported each other, but I had supported them, because I bear the dream. So now they had made some money. Some of them had not gotten like $1 million in their lives. Now they had gotten $1 million. Now they knew how to run these things. So now they had gone to start over as individuals. And it makes sense, because if you're working with someone and they just pay you, you can as easily leave and you do the same thing and get all the money yourself, and you're not supposed to be sharing with anyone. That's what they did. Now they didn't want to share. They wanted to be their own bosses after a long period of time of working together. So now I'm alone with a pregnant lady expecting my son. With me, it's just now the two of us, with another kid coming in a month's time. Everything is gone. By then, we had a platform, still this same platform. Again, it had issues. So now, basically, I cannot afford nothing. I have to start afresh. But guess what? This is just the beginning. Just like in South Africa, that president, you remember, he wanted to say the word beginning, and it was a binging. You remember that president in South Africa? Yeah. So it was just the beginning. Now we have to look for a house. Thank God, I had some savings. So I got some of my savings for us to get to rent a new place where we're going to be staying, because we have unexpected Mother, we went there. I got the money, my savings. We put it up. We got a place. It was a nice place. But now I didn't know what next. You know, just like now, I don't have any income, zero income, zero income, and expecting nothing. You could be hopeful. I'm being hopeful, but in 6 months, I'm off grid and I'm starting afresh. It scares a lot. So now these guys are gone. I'm supposed to start afresh. It scared me. That day, because by that time I was still drinking. I was still drinking alcohol. So I was puzzled. I drank a lot. From the office to the place we had rented, this new place, I don't know how I made that movement from the office. Now we are supposed to be closing down. We were paying rent in millions the other side. So now I could not stay there for a month. So I had to shift immediately. Immediately. We went to this new place. I went from office to that place. I don't know even how I moved. I found myself the next day in the morning and I was in that house. I was like, I would have lost my life. It really hurt. So now, thank God, our kid comes to life. They give birth to him. I'm happy. I juggled things, of course. We made a comeback, But now, the scariest moment is now the mother of my kid leaving also. Not because we had fights, not because we had fights, not because, of, cheating. None of us cheated on each other. We were good. Truth is, we were good, and we were good. But maybe she wanted something better, because she was young and she wanted to explore much of life, So she was right. She was like, I cannot settle now with one guy. I think I still have more opportunities in life. I cannot have a kid now and I'm close. And that happens to most of the girls, yeah? Even the guys. When you've just given birth, most of when girls are breastfeeding, that's first phase, that first period of breastfeeding. For some reasons, girls get stressed, they get anxious, they get into depression, they get confused. So if they don't have someone to help them out, they leave, or they hate even the kids they've gotten. Sometimes for guys, they also leave because they are scared. They don't know how to handle, more so if it's your first time to be a parent, yeah? Your first time to be a parent, a father, a mother, it scares. So I think through the process of breastfeeding, she got scared. And she was like, now, I've been a young girl, partying, having nice time. So now I'm losing it all to be now with one person. I think I still have more opportunities. I think that's what was running in her mind. Because as I told her initially, we didn't fight, we didn't have nothing. And then she decided to leave. Oh my goodness. Now, that is weird. Everything gone. Everything gone. Remember, this is the third time. The good thing now, I had experience, I be like, I'm going to be strong in this. I'm going to be strong in this. So this platform was one of the majors I had. This platform, PCM. So basically, that's where we could get brain. That's where we could get most of the stuff. And now, also, not terminated, but demonetized. Starting afresh. Now politics has been there. Now I want to make a shift. Thank God that still again everything I do in my life is always on plan. But some of the things we don't plan, like when it got demonetized, now that was crazy. Now that is what they call really starting afresh. Remember, I have a background of never been on the job hunt. When I was in a medical school, I got good job where I even pay taxes. I also get NSSF, Now you're on zero. But because it was the third time, for the people who have been following these lives, there is when we did a video and we were like starting afresh, starting all over again. I put up that video. You should go watch it. I think it's like 48 minutes. But let me tell you, starting over is one of the most weirdest. And then in between, I'm with my son, Tyler. I'm with him. Because her mother she works. And me, I work from home. So I felt like I could be with my son. Yeah? I felt like I could be with my son. I could take care of him. But now you imagine you're in a position, you're off grid, demonetized, no business, because friends disappointed me many times. You can go to bed and sleep. You go with your laptop. He wants to sleep. So now, demonetized, I'm working. Imagine, you sleep there, sleep there, sleep there. So at the end of the day, I was starting afresh. Demonetized, no income. As per now, it is the same thing. We are demonetized. So that means we are not getting recommended. I had bought a border, borders. I had bought a border, gave it to some guy to help manage it. Give me like at least I could earn something. Borders, tuku. Maybe I could earn something daily. This guy has not shown up for now like 2 months, 3 months. The guy is not showing up. He's not giving me money. He's not giving me my bike. My son is supposed to start school on Tuesday, which is what, 10th. Today is 7th. He's starting on 10th. And then the support team, the people I had, that's why I decided that now I'm going to be in the videos myself with my face. Why? Because when I was doing politics for 7 years, basically my face wasn't always on camera. I was off camera for 7 years. Been on camera for 15 years, off camera for 7 years. Now I'm bouncing back. But I'm starting afresh. Now you imagine for the people who have not been seeing you for 7 years, now this is happening now I'm here. And now some of the people think changing the kind of content that I was doing of politics is unfair to them. Yeah, they feel it is unfair to them because they felt like this channel had a cause, of which cause I now terminated it to now come in the camera. So they feel disappointed with me. So that means they are going, which is a good thing. 118 people have already unsubscribed, which is a good thing. That's why when I was started, I told you it is very good to have a few, but the people you can interact with, people you can associate with, people who can, support each other. So now I'm in that position. Now, 7 years off camera, now I'm back. So I have to make sure that I turn it's like I'm building a new fan base. I'm starting afresh. It scares. But guess what? I'm determined, yeah, because I got some station trying to give me a vacancy. Like they're like, you can come work with us. But I feel that is not my plan. My plan is now to start this from zero. Now, by the time I'm doing this video, we are 8 people watching. And I'm starting afresh. Single dad, dedicated dad, 24/7 with my son. No income, zero nothing. But I'm starting. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm documenting it. Like 6 months from now, I'll see which results where have we reached. 1 year later, where have we reached? That's why I'll be reporting every day from 10 to 11 or to 12. It will always depend. because now I've not yet set up the real time when we're supposed to be doing these lives, because now he's here watching on his laptop. So now, the inconveniences, I have to wash him, I have to bath him. After bathing him, he has to first eat, I have to cook, then all that schedule. But now when he starts school, then now I know, when kids go to school, they come back tired. So when they come back tired, you can easily calculate the time, and then by this time you're supposed to be sleeping. But the mere fact that I'm in that position now on the 7th of February 2026, I'm not scared, because I have a plan. And most people, when they're doing things, they have plan A and plan B. Basically, they've got an alternative. I don't have an alternative. I don't have plan B. It is plan A and it is plan A. And I'm not moving. You get? So it scares, everything gone. By this time that I'm telling you this, everything is still gone. I have totally nothing, but I'm building, and I'm not quitting. Whether I do it for a year, whether I do it for 2 years, I'm not quitting, and I'm not leaving my target. I don't have option. I don't have plan B. I don't have an alternative. Most of the time when we have an alternative, like when these broadcasters called me, I would have gone for their offer. And most of the people told me, I have a friend in South Africa who was like, you can go for that offer. But if I go for that offer, that means I'm leaving my direction. The reason why I do content and why I decided to come on 2026 to come and now bring out my face is because now I'm raising the son of mine. We off grid. I feel like now I have to be in control of the things I do, because in the future, I feel like I want us to do a live that runs 24 hours. We get entertained, we get inspired, we motivate each other. It doesn't matter where you're watching and from. When you come this side, let me say in Uganda, you have a support system, people you really understand, people you really know. So now, yeah, you sleep, it's okay. But I'm working, Tyler. You go sleep there. You go with your laptop. Go with your laptop. Good boy. I love you. Yeah, you go with your laptop. I love you so much. Okay, you go with your laptop. I'm coming. So he's the one I'm talking to. So at the end of the day, there are lots of things that would happen, because now if those people gave me an offer and they're like, you can come for this gig, and I went for it, that means I'm leaving my direction. Because the whole instance now, I've grown to understand that being employed, you are not in control of your life. Someone is controlling your life. When they tell you're supposed to show up at work at this time, remember, I'm a single dad. I will not have enough time for my kid. Remember, I'm a dedicated single dad. 24/7, I'm with him since I was 1 up to now. He's making 4. Very soon, I'm with him. Yeah, I feel proud of that. So I don't feel like I can just let that go, no matter the offer. So the plan is, I'm going to be with him, come what may. So either way, it is me supposed to be working at home. I don't have plan B. I don't have an alternative. The people who would be supporting, because they think changing from politics to now this, they feel like I disappointed them. They feel like I betrayed them. But again, they forget that I have a mouth to feed, So most of the people say these kind of stories when they've made it, when they've moved steps, but I've not yet moved a step. I'm here. And I am sure 3-4 months to come, we'll be here and giving testimony. When we were 8, when we were 5, now we'll be 500. And I'll be a testimony like this is possible. And I'm not deviating from my plans. I'm not deviating from my plans. Come what may, I don't have plan B. I don't have an alternative. It is either this or nothing. And most times when you don't have an alternative, I'm telling you the truth, you will always make it. I was on TikTok and I was telling my friends that, you see, when someone wants to attack, let me say, cat is in a small room, a small room with only one exit. Yeah, only one exit. The exit is the entry. When you attack this cat, yeah, it will get scared. It will try to run away. It will try to run. But remember, it is one exit. It is the exit. It is the entry. Time will reach when this cat feels like, you know what, no, and there is no alternative. No alternative. It is either that exit or it is that exit. Guess what happens now? It turns back. It tries to swell, and then it attacks. It comes in front. Now that is me. No plan B, no alternative. It is either this or none. And the people who would have supported, the people who are here, they feel betrayed. But remember, I also have a plan and a mouth to feed. So it is either this or this. Now, the mere fact that someone can have such kind of a mentality, I'm telling you, that is one step moved. I always tell my friends that, you know, sometimes you don't have to have capital. Yeah, most of the people are like, if I get capital, if I get, you know, the beginning, if I get some money, then I will start. But sometimes having the idea of basically what you really want to do is the most important. Getting the idea, the concept of really what you want to do, even if you don't have the money. I have planned for my life and my son, all planned out to death, by the way, to death, planned out. And that is it. Fine, people will be like, you can try to deviate, you can try to adjust. No adjusting. The mere fact that I can visualize it and I know how it has to go, if you can visualize it, I'm telling you it can happen. Right now, I'm on zero ground, and the reason why I'm doing this video is to document it. Later, after 6 months, then I come and I'm like, when I did this video on the 7th of February 2026, where was I and where I am now? And remember, the people who have not been supporting you, later they will come in your life. And then they will act like they want to support you, and they are telling you the beautiful things and how you're supposed to be doing your things. Yeah? And in the beginning, they were not there. When I went off grid and into isolation, it's been me there and my son. Try to figure out like that in this same position I'm still in that same position. I'm still in that same position. But I'm determined, and I'm like, this has to work out, come what may. And it is only one exit. The exit is the entry, just like that cut. And guess what happens? As I told you, it will go back, it will swell. Now whatever is attacking it, it will look at it in the face and it will be like, I'm coming. And guess what? It will pass that exit. After all that time, of course, I'll come back. We will review. And if I fail, I'll be like, I failed. But in my vocabulary, I don't have failing. We don't fail. I've never done anything in my life, anything that I've always focused on, and I'm like, that is it. That is the way. That's where we're going. That has been it. It always works out. Most so if you're focused and you're like, that is it, that's where I'm passing, it will definitely work out. For the people who will watch the video later, keep it. It will be here. YouTube, I love YouTube. It keeps archived. We will come and review. We will come and review. And then we'll be like, it is possible. The people who are 7, below 10 watching, they will be different now. It will be different crowd now. So no quitting, no deviating. It is one exit and we are passing in that one. When you dare to, just imagine if you were me, just by even thinking about it, you're like, that is impossible. I cannot go there. I cannot do that. Imagine you or me. Right now, I don't have any kind of income. The kind of income I would have gotten from my bike, the guy is lost. He's not giving me money. He's not giving me my bike. I'm off grid, so basically I cannot just go look for him anyhow. I'm with my son. We support Big Feeding. He's supposed to be going to school. He's starting on 10th, which is today's 7th, so he's starting on Tuesday. But I'm daring myself, and I'm like, it will work out. People have called and they're offering jobs. Nice one. But getting that job, it will mean changing lots of things. Where my son is going for school, it will have to change. The time I spend with him, it will have to change. So that means I'll be deviating from my plan. So I'm like, I'm not leaving this. It is either this or this. I'm giving it time. Remember, we have alternatives. Most of the people, when they're doing, let me say, content, people who create, sometimes we like fast numbers. So fast numbers is like, I can do a trend, a story which is trending. What is trending? You do a trend, it will trend today, but again tomorrow it will not. So that means you have the numbers today. You will survive for today and you will not survive for tomorrow. Guess what? Me, my plan, and what for this platform, for the people we're going to be associating with, people we're going to be chatting with, the people, whom we're going to be supporting each other. I'm not building a platform to serve us for today. I'm building a platform to serve us even tomorrow. That this video I'm making now, it will be relevant even 5 years to come. Someone will be out there and they'll be like, how did he do it? And I'll be referring them to this video and I'll be telling them, you see, if I did it, then you can also do it. For the people who want to go into content creation, some people like things which are really fast, they want fast. But as you get it, as fast as you get it, it is as fast as it goes. Yeah? Shortcuts are always wrong cuts. If you've gone into any career, but somehow you manage to backflip it or to get a shortcut, most of the time, you know what happens? You will get there, yes. But you will definitely come back. You will definitely come back, correct those mistakes, then you go back. Because in life there are no shortcuts. No shortcuts. You have to go through the whole of it. So this is what I'm doing. I can do a video like even tomorrow and it will blossom. It can get over, let me say 10k, 20k. I know what to do with the experience I have, with the connections I have. I'm not doing it. Why? Because I have a plan. I want to be in control of my life. With the events and trends that happen, you're not in control of them. They are in control of you. Just like being employed. Your employer is in control of you, then you're in control of your life. Now I want to be in control of my life. I can decide and I'm like, today, me and my son, we're going to go at the beach, chill. But now, this is the preparation stage I'm in. And I'm not deviating. I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. And then it will come as a testimony. And I'm like, if I did it, then anyone else can also do it. You get my point? Yeah. So we always do these lives every day from around 10. Yeah, from 10 to 11. Then we go to TikTok again. During the day we also go to TikTok again. So man, I'm starting afresh. I'm in the process. Most of the people come and they say I started over when the journey is done. We are going to move the journey together. Beautiful. We are going to move the journey together. And then we'll come and then try to do flashbacks and then we'll be like, how far have we gone? I wish, And then you'll be like, wow, we went this far. So if it was a support team that you're together and you're supporting each other, then you could be like, if we did this, then we can go through that. Because now I'm so strong and so secure because I've started over 3 times. This is the 3rd time. I started over the first time when I lost the job, my first job. Then I started over when I lost my 2nd job. Now I'm starting over when I've lost it all. And I'm so strong. And someone could be like, it scares. Yes, it scares. I'm scared. But given the fact that I'm scared, but I'm strong, I'm like, we can go through this. If I did it the first time and I did it the 2nd time, now that I'm a single dad, 24 hours committed with my son, a 3-year-old got make 4, and we are off grid with blessings again, because the job, the boy who's up there can see he's like this guy. We have to help him because he's with a young soul, he's innocent. You get my point? It scares, but we are going to do it. And we will be coming here and we'll be like, how did we do 2 months ago? How are we doing 3 months after? And we are focused. We are not leaving our direction at all cost. That's why I always say, when we were growing up, they used to tell us, you're supposed to have plan A, plan B, plan C. If plan C fails, at least go for D, E, F, G up to Z. I'm like, I don't have plan B. I don't have an alternative, because each time you have an alternative, you basically, even if A could work, you basically fail at A or just leave A and go to B because you have an alternative. But if you didn't have an alternative and it's a do or die, it would happen. And we have the aura, the connection with the universe. It can see like, this guy, he's daring, and if you dare, the universe will let you be. I'm in that position and I'm trying out things on the job with a son, a 3-year-old involved, and I'm on trial and error. This is not a trial and error. This is a do. This is a do. This is a do. And I'm telling you, this one here you're seeing, this one here you're seeing, this one here, this is my WhatsApp. We can always chat, we can always talk, you can always WhatsApp me and like, yo Anderson, how far? We can chat, we can talk, and then we see the progress. That is what we call now a support team. We're not supposed to create content to be happy. We'll be happy, yes. We'll be entertained, yes. But now it has to get more than that. Because if we have this kind of social media whereby I can be in Uganda, I'm having friends in Tanzania, I'm having friends in Canada, I'm having friends in Asia, China, why can't we support ourselves? Is it supposed to be about making only money? Is it supposed to be creating just content for fun? You have to know, me, I don't watch anything that doesn't add on to me. As long as it doesn't add value on me, I don't watch it. I don't watch it. I would like to watch someone whom I can even text and we talk. You get the point? So, I'm daring because I'm doing this for the first time. Being alone, because at a later note we'll be chatting. We'll be having platforms. You could call in, you could also come on this live stream. Then we can chat and have a discussion very soon. When we buy gadgets, we will be doing that. When we get a new mixer, because now I don't have my mixer got spoiled over the years. I don't have lots of things. My camera, the camera you're seeing I'm using, making it set there, and it's not on and off. Oh my goodness, it is tricky. It is tricky. It is like you're supposed to hook it somewhere. In case it shakes a little, it's going off. But when I was helping out people on social media, I used to tell them, don't buy gadgets. Don't buy gadgets. Use your phone. Start with your phone. In case you make your first dollar, your first earning, your first revenue, in case it's $100, then from the $100, then you can buy maybe a better phone, or you can buy now a laptop, though it cannot buy a laptop. Maybe now you start, buying other gadgets, but don't go out of your earnings and then you're investing in something you don't know whether it will work or not. So that's why I'm sure this will work, because now I don't have revenue. I'm using what I have and I'm like, it will work and I'll buy those things. But guess what? It's a one man's army, and me and you. It's just the two of us, me and you who is watching. And I'm at my lowest, but I'm saying it will work. It will work. As long as I'm consistent and I'm here, I'm going to document this. And I'll tell you, on the 7th of February 2026, we were down. We had nothing. We didn't have revenue. Guess what? Now we bought a new microphone. We bought a new mixer. Now our studio is going to be beautiful. We did it. We did it. Because most of the people are like, you're supposed to talk in your native language, But I'm like, no, we're going to be using English because I want my friend from Tanzania, from Botswana, from the UK, from South Africa to also be understanding what I'm talking about. And this will be on video. It will be on video. It will be archived. And we're like, we did it. And when another comrade comes in and they feel down and they feel they've lost it all, I'll be like, we can do it again. As long as they can see you online, that means you can communicate. Then I'll tell them it is possible, unless if I fail, and I'm not on that part. I don't. That is not in my vocabulary of failing. We are not failing. So 2026, I told myself, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this kind of podcast. I'm going to do them. Whether come what may, they will have to work. They will have to work. We started off when we were having, because 7 years I'm off. Now 7 years later I'm coming. People, some of them have even already forgotten me. So now we are starting off. It's like I'm starting afresh, you know. It's like I'm starting afresh. And this has to work. It has to work. And later on, when we start being 100 people watching, then I'll be like, guys, this video, these were the people who used to watch, and because I've been consistent, it worked out. That will be a testimony. And I'm not on the failing side. Let's give it some couple of months. For some reasons, we always have different topics. Today I was like, let's be in real time. Let's be in real time. This is in real time. Real time, man. Real time. And we don't have an option, man. We don't have an alternative. It is either this or nothing. It is either this or nothing. It is all strategy with God, with Allah, in whatever you believe in, and you stick on it and you don't deviate. You don't get alternatives. You don't be like, let me try out this. If this works, then, you know, you stick on that and you're like, it is either that or that. The universe will come to accept that, and it will work. It will work. It will work. It will work. I'm not leaving. YouTube, I'm here to stay. Yeah. I lost everything at 35 and starting over. I'm in the process of starting over. It's not a story that, you know, those guys whom you find and they already made it, and then they're like, you see guys, you know, I lost things when I was like this, then I went, I did this and did this, and you know, you're telling us stories. No, this is not a story. This is in real time. It is happening. How? I cannot accept to fail. That's why I told you, most of the people, we grow up telling us you're supposed to have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan up to plan Z. I don't have an alternative. I don't have plan B. It is plan A, and it is only A, and it has to work out. How long it takes, I don't care. But there's something called consistency. So by the time I come up and I start advising you, like, you know, you're supposed to do it like this and things will work out, I'll be evidence on that. You'll be like, truth is, on this day there were 6 people watching. I remember. And what you declare with yourself, even the universe accepts. I'm declaring this. Yeah. Luze Andrew Anderson is my name. And of course, in case you feel like, you know, whatever I'm saying is really touching, and you know, you feel like you're picking up some, you can go ahead and subscribe. In case I put up the video, you're among the first people to watch. In case we come live, you're among the first people to be streaming. We are not going to stop. They will say, you know, people will always, that's why I wanted to be off grid, that I don't want people to give me ideas, you know. You know, when you're with people and you listen to them, people will tell you, see, you know, sometimes things fail, and you know, when this failed, you jump on another one. When you jump from one thing to another, then you're losing focus. You don't know your direction. So I don't want to listen to nothing. I close my ears and I'm like, this is it. and this is it, and this is it all. 6 months on the road, then we'll see where we will be. This is going to be amongst the first YouTube channels in Uganda, whereby someone sits down and they just talk lifestyle. I'll be showing you off-grid stuff, things you will love really, but it's a one-man's army, and it's not like, let's go do interviews, unless it's really that important. But this is going to be basically me and you. At the end of the day, which channel have you watched and it has helped you overcome some things? I want this to be the channel. I want this to be a channel. Like someone is coming from out of Uganda, and then they're like, I want to come to Uganda, I want to make this and this, I want to do this and this and this, and there is a person you can trust and you can talk to, and you can make it happen. Someone you want to brainstorm with, at any time, I can text him on WhatsApp and he will reply me. That's my WhatsApp. It's always on 24/7, always on, open for this, because you are like a brother, you are like a sister to me. That's why I called it a support system. Yeah, I come. I'm still working. I'm still talking to my friends. Let me finish talking to my friends, then I come. You be watching cartoon, yeah? Yeah, you can put the volume. It's okay. So, man, later we will be here and we'll be like, I lost everything and now we are here. This place where I am right now, this was supposed to be a studio. This was supposed to be a studio, like a complete studio, like studio for content creators. But when we got demonetized and a lot of things happened, then we changed the kind of content because we had to change it in 2027. So now I didn't have an alternative, because now I could not afford rent. I could not afford lots of stuff. So I was like, I have to move in. So this, which is supposed to be a studio, now it is a full house. It is a house. It is a studio, a simple corner. And then the other side is a bedroom where I stay with my son. So we are staying in a studio. We have to have a project to be, maybe later, God help us, we get money, we start building a house. We don't have a coin, but I believe, and I'm like, it will be possible. And you will be here, and I will be happy, running over these videos, and then I remind us on where we started. And then when we are doing the foundation, we dig the foundation, and then we are like, oh my God, remember this video? I archive almost everything. I told you I have a video when my son is given birth to. I have videos of every moment. Now, I want to look back and I'm like, yeah, these things are possible. So the support team, most of the people you start with, you can never forget. You're like, this person was there, when we were starting afresh. Because just imagine, man, 7 years off camera. Now I've just come back on a channel which was doing politics, and now we want to change it, doing a native language. Now we've changed to English, and we are like, it has to work. And we are not moving on trends, because with trends everyone is searching what has happened. So of course you can get some little bit of views here and there, but now this is not a project that we are doing for trends of what is really happening. We are building this platform to help us grow, develop, support each other with evidence. See, look at the first video I put up. When you come on this channel, you will see that video that comes out. You will see where we started, and we are going to be moving with you until when we'll be like, we did it. I don't have plan B. We don't have an alternative. It is either this or nothing. It is either this or nothing. And we are dedicated. We're going to do it. How long it takes, I don't care. But we're going to be doing it. We're going to be doing it. Truth is, we're going to be doing it. Yeah. And for the people who decided to leave, they got to leave. And when we are on the way there, because most of the people like something which has already succeeded, then they want to attach themselves to it. No one doesn't want, everyone wants to associate with success, yeah? Everyone wants to associate with success. When you've made it, then they'll be, we were praying for you. This is documented. This is on camera. This is a live stream. No editing. Everything, as I said, is how it comes to you. Time check. It is 23:14, yeah? So, no editing. So, if we get this support system, and for the people, more so, I give big ups to the people who have just subscribed in the last 28 days. Why? Because now those are the people who love this kind of content. People I relate to. Not because of politics, not because of, what I used to do on TV 8 years ago. It is because of the video, this they've watched and they've loved, and they're like, I want to associate myself with this, and then they subscribe. As few as they are, I value them more because I know why they have come. They want us to share knowledge. That's why my WhatsApp number is here. That even after when I'm done, you can WhatsApp me and be like, yo, Anderson, I love today's program, man. I think we can talk about this tomorrow. That's what I love. We are not moving on trends. We are not moving on motivation. We can motivate each other, but we are hands-on. We are hands-on. Support system, man. Support system, man. I'm happy, we are 6 right now. Let's give it 6 months. Let's see where we will be. I told you, never have plan A, plan B, plan C. It has to be plan A. When they tell you don't have an alternative, yeah? If they come and they tell you, what, you need a heart transplant. It is either a heart transplant or nothing. Let me tell you, the heart transplant will happen. Why? Because you don't have an alternative. When you don't have an alternative, it is either do or die, so you will do it. It is the same. Me, I always move on suggestion like I don't have plan B. No plan B. It is plan A, and plan A, no alternative. If you move on that strategy, I'm telling you, this is evident. Most of the people I told you, they do such kind of videos when they have overcome. Overcoming is that, when you have graduated, now, you have graduated maybe in any kind of career. Now you come, you're giving a speech, and then you're like, yo guys, there's a time, when I was at the university and we did not have tuition, when I was in secondary this, when I was in level this happened. I thought it wouldn't happen. This is on video. This is on video. We remind ourselves with facts. Yeah, with facts. I think I don't want to take much of your time, but of course for the people who started with us, yes, I can see he's called HK27837. Thank you, young man, for being true to yourself. I'm so pleased to watch your video. Support system is important to have. Imagine, now you're there, I don't know you, you've texted me, this is my WhatsApp number, you can, you can text me and we can chat. It's not like those big celebrities that you cannot get. We are supporting each other. How did I manage to get this? I can tell you. Now I've just changed strategy. Initially I was doing interviews with people, celebrities, artists, international, local. Then I shifted, I did politics. So now I've shifted to something which is of everlasting, like we will be here. This can go like at any point A or B. When things fail and you're supposed to start afresh, I'll be here. I'll tell you, Anderson, I did it. What that video I did in that real time, things were not good. I had 3 people watching because I had changed the niche. Now, this is what we got. 3-4 months from now. You get my point. So, of course, Debbie Matovu. Yeah, brief, confident, and consistency is all we need in life. Perfect. I love this, Debbie. Yeah. Debbie Matovu 8122. She's saying, belief. If you believe something, the universe has to accept it. I'm coming. When you believe in something, the universe accepts. And when the universe accepts and you're confident, you're like, that will happen. And then you're consistent, because every day from 10 to 11, I'm going to be here every day. No missing out. Maybe once in a while I can come during day. But from 10 to 11, every day, no missing out. We afford. We will see where this takes us. Make this your case study. I've told you, people say you're supposed to have plan A, plan B, and plan C. Now, let me give an example. The baby has to come out of a womb. There are 2 alternatives, but not even 2. Either you're going to push or you're going to get a cesarean. But either way, it has to get out. It has to get out. How? We don't know. It just has to get out. So that's what happens, man. So me, I'm doing this. Zero support. Single dad, 24/7 committed. Since when my kid was 1, I've been with him since he was 1. It's been the 2 of us. Now he's making 4. 2026 is making 4. I've never left my kid with my relative or neighbors or anyone. Since he was 1, I've been with him. I've not missed any day of his life. I wish I could show you videos. I will show you at the right time. I have them here. I will show you. I've not missed any. So no one is going to come to tell me, I'm giving you a job offer, come work here, and I'm deviating from my plan. My plan is to be with my son at all cost. Yeah, I can see Debbie Matovu 8122. I've always liked your works all the way from WBS. God's timing is always the best, my dear. Thank you. Because some of the people are like, they want to be communicating in the native language. Yes, it is good, it is nice, but now it is away from. We've done that. You imagine 15 years on TV, then 7 years, politics. Now this is my time. My son is growing, So now it is time that now we spread our wings. We want our friends from the UK, our friends from Tanzania, our friends from Kenya, South Africa, that they can also understand what we are talking about. Yeah? So it's no longer like interviews, At the end of the day, if you watch that interview, what is it basically you're benefiting out of it? With the kind of experience I've gotten over the time, I've realized that these things you don't, as I told you initially, that I don't watch nothing that doesn't add value on me. I don't listen to it. I don't watch it, because I told you in one of our videos that we are who we are because of what we watch and what we listen to, the people we hang out with, where we grew up from, our DNA, deoxyribonucleic, our blood group. But when you are alone in your bed every day, the things you watch every day, you will not perfectly become them, but you can perfectly become them or even be better, but you move towards those things. If you watch people making money, how to add value on themselves, slowly you will start adding value on yourself, because that's what you listen to, that's what you watch. But again, if you go and you listen, you see girls, things that don't add value on you, you're going to become that. That's why me, when I come here, even if I'm talking, the kind of things that I'm saying is basically what I watch, is what I listen to. That's what I live, I talk about being a single dad because that's what I'm living. I talk about motivation and adding value to each other because that's what I watch, that's what I listen. I will not come here and then I tell you guys, chameleon, because I don't listen. I did those things When I was young, I acted like a young person, and when I grew up, I started acting like a mature person. So you're not expecting me to do the things that I did 15 years ago, and I'm doing the same things now. Things are going to change now. I have a son, so that some things got to change over the years. And guess what? Sometimes they always say, if you don't change, change will change you. You know, when social media came, some people lagged out. I was like, I will never be on TikTok. Right now, I'm on TikTok. Why? Because I felt this generation is leaving me. You have to change. When change comes, yeah, it is hard, but you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to move with what is moving. If you do not, you're going to lag behind. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you. This is my WhatsApp number. I've experienced the things I'm telling you, man. I've passed through everything I'm telling you, man. When a guy comes out and like it's impossible for a guy, it scared me initially, being a single dad with my son alone, a 1 year to 2 to 3 to 4 as a single dad, and I've never kept my kid with anyone. I've always been with him, and sometimes I feel like I'm so proud, and I'm like, yeah, I did it, I did it. So someone cannot tell you it's impossible because they've not done it before. If someone else has done something, then equally you can do it. If someone else can do it, you can do it. You can do it. Because now I got offers for jobs, and I'm like, I will not go. Why? I need to be with my son. I have to be with him 24/7. So I have to create now means and an environment where I have to be with him. That's all you have to do. When COVID-19 came through, everyone thought people could not stay at home. Right now, it changed the whole generation. It changed now. Many people working from home. Now AI has come through. It is changing things. So you just have to cope up, because if you don't cope up, you're going to be left behind, man. You have to cope up. AI has come. People losing jobs. Accountants gone. Their small tasks gone. So now you have to look for an alternative. Yeah, always like you, Debbie Matovu 8122. Really grateful, really grateful. I lost everything. I'm in the journey and I'm documenting this. And for the people who watch my videos, even when I was starting the new videos, you've seen everything is fresh. We are learning on job, and we don't have plan B, no alternative. It's a do or die. And when you're like that, I was telling people on the other social media platform that, if you find someone and they're like, I want to get married. If you wake up one day and you're like, I want to get married, or I want to get a kid, or I want to start dating, or, if you put your mind on it and you're like, you know what? I want to get a kid. Now, because it is one way, you're like, I want to get a kid come what may. Now, it just doesn't matter with whoever. It just doesn't matter. You just want to get pregnant. And guess what? It will happen. It will happen. Because it is a do or die. Yeah, it is a do or die. So we don't have alternatives. So all my friends, of course, who subscribe from Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda, in the UK, guys, for the people who are subscribing right now, because we want now to lose all the people who are into politics, that journey ended. It ended. The politics, we got done with it. Now it is a different topic. So those who felt like, that was a wrong move, you go. And then we get fresh things. That's where most of the people get scared. Most of the people are scared of change, yeah? People are scared of change. They're like, how will it be my first time? You get scared. And because you're scared, you even fail to try. Because you're scared, you even fail to try. Do you know what it means when I woke up? Of course, this was planned 5 years ago. It was planned like 2026. Truth is, I'm changing content. I'm not going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing things that impact me with my viewers. People I will talk to, people I will text to. It will be away from now, those things. I was like, that is it. Even if they were paying me 10 millions per month. Now this, I'm telling you, this is what they call being focused and knowing what basically you want. Even if they were giving me 10 millions per month and they were like sticking and be doing politics, because it's not on my agenda, it's not on my plan, I was taking it down. Few people have such kind of balls, man. Few people. Those are big balls, man. So I feel proud of myself and I'm like, man, this scares, but I've done it. I've done it. And when I come through this, I'll be like, guys, I did it. And I'll talk with confidence, just like how Debbie said. I'll talk with confidence and I'm like, I did it. I did it. And if I did it, anyone else can also do it. You will be telling me nothing. And let me tell you something. If you can go through something alone and you go through it and you go through it, let me tell you, they can't tell you nothing. Why? Because you did it. You went through it and you did it. And you are a testimony. You come up because there's something I watched and someone was like, man, there is no way we are going to be failing. You know, my son is growing. He looks at me like I'm the Superman. You know, he's like I'm the Alpha and an Omega. And then I tell him that I failed. There is no reason why I'm going to come back and I tell him that I failed. What? Yeah, I'm coming. Let me finish a few minutes. Yeah. You what? Water. Okay, let me bring for you. Give me a few minutes. Yeah. Okay. So at the end of the day, my young son looks at me like, you know, I'm the Superman, I'm the Batman, you know, I'm the film star. So there is no way I'm going to look at his hair, at his face, and I tell him, you know, Tyler, you know, we failed. We cannot do that. I cannot go back and tell him that we failed. We know I'm failing. We know I'm failing. Anyway, I still remain Luze Andrew Anderson. If you think, you know, I said something beautiful and it touched your heart and you feel you want us to connect, that's the reason why I put up my WhatsApp number, that we can always chat. Yeah, we can always talk. We can talk about different things. Let's motivate ourselves. Let's encourage each other. You know, let's be hands-on. If you think really this video did some to you, you can go ahead and subscribe. Be among the first people to watch when I put up a video or when I go live streaming. Then you're among the first people to be watching. For the people who are coming in right now, I value you more so for the people, whether you're in Uganda or out of Uganda. For the people out of Uganda, that is one love. You've subscribed to the person you don't know, you've never met, and you feel whatever I'm saying is really important. I want to say thank you very much. And whatever you believe in, I just pray it works out for you. I still remain Luze Andrew Anderson. For the people who are going to watch this video when it is done, I want to say thank you very much. We are always here from 10 to 11. We are always here and we talk about different things. These are realities. Yeah. I'm a single dad dedicated 24/7, off-grid, living with my 3-year-old son. And we are trying to make it happen. Until when we meet up, Luze Andrew Anderson is my name. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. From wherever you are catching me. May God bless ya. Peace. Yeah.